As always, we work it. And today's episode is brought to you by Total Wireless, the official wireless provider of UFC. They're in your corner with unlimited 5G data that won't slow you down. Khamzat Chimaev, right? He's the boogeyman. We have conversations about why he's the boogeyman. Most people, since we were children, we have been told the boogeyman comes at night and he's scary. You want to avoid the boogeyman. You don't want to deal with him. You put your head under the cover if the boogeyman's in the room with you as a little boy. You're calling him out. While everybody else is putting their heads under the covers, you as the champion walk to the post-fight press conference and say, Chimaev's next. Why?
I have to be honest with you. Since the day I started the sport, I wanted greatness. That's what I was chasing. I never chased money. I never chased fame. If this sport was not paying, I would be struggling to get by, to be honest with you.
Let me ask you this, champ. I love that point, right? He said the belt doesn't matter to him, no. It's about the money. Can you guys have different motivations and still fight at the same rate, right? At the same level? Because if you're doing it for that love, and he's literally telling me that he's not doing, he wants the money. Can you fight at the same level when there's such a difference in the approach?
You can, but you can't fight me with that as your motivation. You will be paying all that money to get out of there if you're in there with me for 5 rounds. If the money is your motivation, that motivation monkey will drive away very quickly. Money, there's no amount of money that's going to keep you in that fight when I'm in there willing to give my life to win. Money can't buy that.
Yeah.
And there's only one thing. It has to be bigger than you. Money's not bigger than me. Passion, legacy, and achievement, that's bigger than me. Wearing my country's flag and making history for my country, bringing that belt back home. It's not about the belt, it's about bringing that victory home, representing my country, my people, my team, my family, my crest. My kids one day are going to look at that. That is worth more than any amount of money. And that's what I fight for when I go out there, to be remembered forever.
When you guys break down Chimaev, what makes him so dangerous? I mean, it's the start, right? It's the takedown, it's the aggressiveness, it's the grappling. Is there anything that I'm missing? Because I don't look at him as an opponent, right? I've never had to. But when you, as his opponent, watch him and your coaches, outside of the fast start, the quick takedown, the avalanche coming downhill, what is there to Khamzat Chimaev that makes him so dangerous? Or do you even view him as dangerous?
Absolutely. I think he's an incredibly dangerous opponent. I think he has the striking to put you down with one strike. He has enough power for that. He has the wrestling to fall back on if the striking goes south. And on the ground, he can do it all. He's an all-around fighter. With that, he's never lost, so he has grown used to winning. And I think his whole mindset, it works around confidence. In training, within his team, this man does not lose in training. I don't think he does. I've only heard he doesn't. And that makes him dangerous because in his mind, he only wins.
You have to teach him how to lose.
You have to teach him how to lose, and that's why I'm here. Because I know what it's like to lose in training every single day. I have felt defeat in the professional era as well. And it sucks. Giving up when you know what it feels like to lose is a lot harder than giving up if you don't know. Maybe it's not that bad. But Khamzat is dangerous because he goes out there and he believes that he can do what he wants to. He is that guy in the schoolyard who does whatever he wants to and he doesn't get into trouble. Well, I'm the other guy who just got into the school and you're not going to get your way with me. And that is why this is such a great fight. You have two bullies who are going out there to see who's the man on the block.
Yeah, so Lerone Murphy, undefeated, one of the highest rated guys in the UFC. Aaron, not many guys have come over and had success recently. Marcus Buchecha just came over, got beat. I had no idea he got beat. Marcus Buchecha got beat by a dude that beat him so bad that they cut him. The fight was that bad. The winner got cut. Patchy Mix didn't fight to his ability when he got here. Patricio Pitbull didn't fight to his ability when he got here. Michael Chandler's 2-5 or 2-6 right now. What are you going to do different, right? Because at this point, the expectation is that the guys come over, and it's not the same. Ask Coach. Coach will tell you, when we came here from Strikeforce, guys won, right? So it was like the Strikeforce guys win. The Bellator guys haven't. Like, what are you going to do to make sure that you're not on that side, especially with a guy like Lerone Murphy as the opponent?
Well, I don't want to sound cocky or anything like that. You know, they're all great fighters, but I'm Aaron Pico.
Yeah.
It's different in my mind, and that is a concern. I'd be stupid to say, like, yeah, guys have lost, but Coach Gibson used you as an example. He used Strikeforce days. These guys came over and they won, and it can be done, and it's possible, and you have the skills to do it. So I trust my coaches. I know how I work, and what I know, I can compete with the best guys in the world. But I'm not one of those guys that comes over and says, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this and do that. No, I know that this is the best fighting organization in the world, and I'm not naive. I'm not stupid. Like, I'm just going to come in here. I know what I'm going to do, but I have to go out there and prove it. You know, I still keep my mind sharp. I've taken losses before. I know what it feels like to lose, and with that being said, I've trained my ass off. I've dotted I dot my I's and cross my T's. And all I can do is go out on Saturday night and do my job. And if I do that, I feel I'll get my hand raised.
So Lerone Murphy's a guy that he just wins, right? It's not always the most fan-friendly, even though it's striking, but he just knows how to create situations where he always comes out in front. He's fast, he's big, he's explosive, and he's just a flat-out winner. How do you approach that challenge whenever you found out it was... Look, most don't want to fight Evloev because of the wrestling. That's not an issue, right? So I'm preparing for another wrestler. That gets me excited. It's easier for the wrestler, especially one of our caliber. But when you get a guy like Lerone, who doesn't seem to have that ability, but he's just a much better striker, and a guy that seems very, very good overall, like, what did you guys make? And I know Coach Gibson's a great coach, right? I've had to fight him on multiple occasions, compete against him, and I respect him tremendously. But what's the original thought when you get Lerone Murphy now instead of Evloev? And you guys get some tough-ass fights when you first get here. You ain't getting no, like, easier fights when you show up.
Yeah, it's a good question. I think you're a wrestler, so you know. But when you watched my wrestling match against Jordan Oliver,
yep,
Jordan Oliver is the best at footwork, and he fakes, he jukes, he's
fast,
knows how to win.
Yep.
And what I did was I put pressure. I just have
smother
to break
his
him.
ass.
You have to smother him. Of course, fighting's a little bit different, and I'm aware of that. I can't just go in there and just go guns blazing. But I have to smother him. I have to basically make his life stressful in that octagon. I can't, let me show you my footwork and let's dance. No, we got to make the fight ugly. When we take him down, we got to bust him up with elbows. So when he does get up, his gas is going a little bit, the fakes, the jukes, the running is a little bit less, and it's just one of those fights where you're like, I gotta fucking go.
Yeah.
There's no time to, let's see how good I am and my striking, and let's go tit for tat. No, you gotta make this fight ugly.
Lerone, when did you hear of this? Like the co-main event, UFC 319, like, what was your initial thought, right? Because he was gonna fight Evloev, two wrestling guys. Yes. You're a striker, right? Like, what was your thought when they said, hey, we want you to fight Aaron Pico at UFC 319. Outside of just giving me more money, right? Because most people want more money to fight, like, of course, get paid. But, like, what was your original thought?
For me, I just need a big breakthrough in it. I need a chance. I need an opportunity to get where I need to get, and that's the title fight. So, for me, it was an opportunity I couldn't pass up. A lot of people would say sit out and wait for a better fight, but for me, this is a massive card and a massive spot, co-main event. I couldn't pass it up.
So when you look at this fight, like, what does it do for Lerone Murphy? Because you're undefeated. Mm-hmm. You're the guy that has a long win streak in the UFC. You're the guy that would seem to be getting very close to a championship opportunity. Like, what's the win in this for you outside of being on the big card?
The win is he was supposed to be the number 1 contender to fight before, like you said. He's supposed to fight Movsar. Dana come out and said that's the number 1 contender spot. So I've been shifted into that place now in my eyes. So with a win over Aaron Pico, I'm next in line.
Oh, you want a title? You should have a title shot.
For sure. For sure. Who's more deserving than me? Movsar was, but he pulled out a fight. So I believe I'm there now if I win.
And if you win, that would obviously lead to a championship opportunity, hopefully against Alexander Volkanovski. Like, when you do you allow yourself to think of that? Like, man, I've been doing this for so long. I could be on the verge of fighting for a UFC championship and really changing my life.
Yeah, for sure. But I can't look past this weekend. It's a big weekend, and obviously in my mind, for a long time since I've been in the UFC, I've thought of fighting Alex Volkanovski. He's been the guy at the top for a while, innit? So, I got to get through Aaron Pico first, and then hopefully that's next.
In it? You said in it?
Huh?
You said he's been the guy at the top in it?
In it.
In it, like INNIT?
Yeah.
So like, isn't like, isn't he?
Yeah. Same thing. It's like
But
short.
in it?
In it. We say in it. In Manchester, we say in it. As in, yeah, right?
So Volkanovski's been a man at the top of the division for a long time. In it.
Yes. As in, I'm trying to get you to agree with me. Like, what do you think? In it.
Okay. In it.
Yeah.
That was I never.
Yeah.
How would you say that, Danny? In your culture.
I mean, I understand.
But what would you say? Isn't he?
Yeah. That's proper English, but
But your English.
this is quick. Like, we speak quick.
Okay, you speak quick.
Yeah.
That's good. So he is the champion in the weight class, but you got to get through Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron presents some unique problems because he's been boxing since he was a little boy. He's been wrestling since he was a little boy. What have you done specifically to make sure that you can handle the wrestling? Because that's one thing. I mean, Josh Emmett was a good wrestler, right? You fought many good wrestlers. What have you done specifically to make sure that Aaron Pico doesn't try to use that wrestling and just ground you? Because if I'm fighting Lerone Murphy, if it's a 15-minute fight, my intention is to have you on your back for 12 of them.
Yes.
Taking you down in the first minute of every round, because then that gives me an opportunity to slow you down. Your footwork and everything is what really does frustrate people and make it hard to fight. What have you done to make sure that isn't the case come Saturday night?
Well, I know that. I know that's most people's game plan. So I've been working on that my lifetime really in MMA. So I think I've had back-to-back opponents who have got me ready for that. Danny Gay, good wrestler as well. Josh Emmett, same, and I fought Tukhugov as well. So I feel like I've come on leaps and bounds over them fights and got the experience.
The video of us in Abu Dhabi a couple years ago has been circulating again, where we were wrestling at the hotel. And then that was the first time in Fight Island. You kind of picked me up a little bit, but like a little bit off the ground. Then the second time, we were wrestling again in Abu Dhabi, and you picked me up a little higher. It never felt disrespectful until today. You can't pick me up and spin me around. I'm a grown man, Khamzat.
I'm showing you love, bro.
But you pick me. I'm not a child.
Yeah.
My legs spin.
You look cute, brother.
Hey, with the big shirt. Why you do?
Bro,
Why you
what is
do?
that, bro?
Oh, this is Anderson Order. It's a very great company. My best company. Yeah, it's beautiful. What is this? Why always black? You could use a little color in your wardrobe.
It's better to use the black, bro.
What?
I don't know. It feels better.
You gotta put that right there. You talk really low.
Feels better.
Yeah. Well.
That's I don't know. Color.
Well,
for the
look at
girls,
me,
bro.
but look at me. Look at my face. Look at your face. This beautiful black skin, caramel. Your skin, Chechnyan, not beautiful like mine.
That needs to be beautiful.
What you need to be? World champion?
Girls like terrorists.
You're so crazy. You can't say that. So, I'm arguing with Dean Thomas the other day, and we're talking about what you becoming the world champion would mean for the middleweight division. Part of the argument was the inactivity. He goes, he doesn't fight enough, so it'll become a mess. That's the idea a little bit. But you're here now in the U.S., so clearly you can get here to fight. Are you wanting to get active like you were when you started your UFC career?
Of course. I say if no injury, nothing's gonna happen there. I just wanna go back in Abu Dhabi, defend my belt.
You want to fight again in October?
Yeah.
That's fast.
That's good, man. Fast money.
What's your expectation for the fight this weekend, though? Because, I mean, Dricus Du Plessis has been underestimated time and time again, Khamzat. But he's the only one that said, I want Khamzat next. Everybody else avoids the Khamzat Chimaev problem, not DDP.
Yeah, there's respect, big respect, but I never underestimate my opponent, so I'm just work hard for the fight. So gonna go beat that guy.
Do you look at his skill set and think that he's like, what do you think of his skill set? It's different.
All the fighters is different.
But this guy's skills are different because
What's
he
the-
must be insanely strong or something, right? Because it seems like he's doing stuff wrong, but it always works out. Adesanya, like, it looked like Adesanya almost knocked him down. He ends up with a takedown, right? He overthrows a punch, throws Izzy to the ground. Like, what do you make of his fighting style?
Bro, between Easy and me, and big difference, bro. I'm not Easy, you know. He's take down Easy, who's guy that never wrestle, you know. So I'm better wrestler, I'm better striker. So there's no way he gonna do anything. Not striking, not wrestling. So I'm feeling I'm better fighter than anyone.
So back to you being able to fight in the country. When you're at home, right, and you're watching everybody with these opinions, what are you thinking? Because you never said anything. You never explained why you weren't fighting more frequently. Like, what are you thinking? And I remember watching the video with Chael, and Khamzat can't get here. And then he pans to your manager, and it was like you were at the PI. Like, what were you thinking watching everybody with an opinion, but not necessarily knowing what's going on?
Yeah, but I don't care about these things. They put me in that position, so it's not my fault. So I was making more money than anyone does, but I don't care about it.
You were making money when you weren't fighting, you said?
Yeah, when I was fights once, I make more than anyone does. So it's finally gonna fight so often, I'm gonna make more money.
Did you know after the Robert Whittaker fight that title fight was next?
It should be. They said like 3 years ago I'm gonna fight for the title, so it makes long time.
When was the first time you heard that you would get a championship fight?
After Gilbert Burns.
After Gilbert Burns, they told you were going to fight for the belt?
Yeah,
So what happened?
I don't know.
Did you ask?
I never asked. I said just give me the fight for the money.
You said that the other day. You said you want the money. The belt doesn't mean as much to you. Chael and I were having a tough time kind of getting through that because everybody talks about the belt. Everybody wants the belt. But to hear you say the belt doesn't mean as much, like, why? And when did you develop that mindset where it wasn't about the belt, it's about creating a future for your family?
Yeah, I have a question for you, bro. You want a $10 million or just the belt?
But the belt leads to $10 million,
Yeah, but
Khamzat.
If I say to you, like, you have a choice here, 10 million and just the belt.
No, I'm not
gonna-
taking the belt over the money.
Yeah.
But the belt leads to the money. To get to the money, right? You have to.
If you work hard, belt is coming, bro. I need to beat the guy. Just after that, I don't need to think about the belt and make some pressure on my head, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't need that belt. So if I take it, maybe bring that back to my country and give it to someone.
What would that feel like to bring that belt back to you, to Russia?
For me, it's like not like crazy thing. I'm not like crazy big fan of.
But it's
it,
going to be
you know,
huge,
so-
though. It would be
Yeah,
massive.
For my people, yeah, of course. The first guy who is become a UFC champion from Chechnya, so it is big for them. And I know it's big, but I like to fight.